we're going to be talking about costuming.
We are both very creative, and we tend to like to dress up, and we don't have a lot of money, so we have to get creative, and we have to make things ourselves. So today we're going to talk about a couple things that we have crafted and DIY'd for ourselves, for photo shoots, for parties, stuff like that.
So this first thing I wore in a photo shoot in December. It is a poinsettia bra.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
So the bottom part of my outfit was actually like a giant stocking that I happened to find at Menards, and I thought this would be a really cute piece. What I did was I went to Hobby Lobby and bought these large poinsettias, and they kind of have like a velvety texture to them.
Oh yeah.
And I cut them off right close to the base of the flower. And then on some of them, for the more larger pieces, you can see I used an old bra. I just cut a hole and inserted the stem in there, and then I hot glued it flat so it wouldn't be poking into me.
Perfect.
And then a couple of the other ones I just hot glued on the side. You can see, I mean, it's like really messy, but you can't really tell in the picture.
Yeah, no, you can't at all. It just looks fantastic.
Yeah, and then I just tacked it down. Once I put it on, I tacked down little bits of the flower where it was popping up and just kind of felt weird. And I think the whole thing maybe took me a half hour, maybe an hour with the additional tacking. So this one has to be the most favorite thing I've ever made.
It's so cool. Do you just like want to wear it all the time?
I do.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish that I could, but it might be a little inappropriate. So this is the bra that I made. I bought the bra at Torrid. It was on clearance, even better. And then these little peeps, which, hold on, there's a little fun part. So these are dog toys. These peeps
cute.
here. Just picked those up. I saw a friend post about them on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, where did you get those peeps? Because I was thinking of doing the actual peeps, but it would be a one-purpose
This is
use.
way better.
And
yeah.
I can use this and wear it forever.
Forever. And I like all the detail that you did with all the eggs, little baby eggs all around.
So I bought floral sprays, from Michael's, and they had these little eggs and flowers and things in them. You just gently pull them off so you don't rip off the styrofoam from the backing, and just hot glued them in a pleasing manner around the cup of the bra.
That is so gorgeous. I really like that because it's out of the box, and it's something you've made yourself, and it's something that nobody else has.
Exactly.
Which is great for a photo shoot.
I know, and it came out really awesome in the actual photos.
So I have something, I think you guys might remember this wig that I have from the goth video. If you've been on Kat's pinup page too, you might have seen how I repurposed the wig for a crazy fairy costume that we did for a photo shoot in Halloween. So these are synthetic dreads that I handmade all myself. So you can see these are really long. This is made out of synthetic plastic hair. And what you do, and I have an unfinished one here, what you do is you take the hair and you backcomb it into this crazy looking
mustache.
So what you do then is you get a steamer, or there's lots of different methods. There's tons of videos on YouTube on how to do this. But I have a little hand steamer, and you twist it.
Is it the one with like the pointy one?
Yep, it's a pointy. It's blue. It's awesome. I love that thing. It's good for cleaning too. And so basically, you get it really really moist. Moist. And you twist it like this, and you hit it with steam, and it's kind of like, have you ever seen those window sealing kits, or like any kind of shrink wrap where you hit it with heat and it tightens up. And so it's the same concept, because this hair is plastic. You hit it with the steam, and because it's wet on the inside too, it just tightens up, and you end up with this twisted, awesome dread. I've done it with other methods. I've done it with a spray bottle and an iron over a towel and steamed it that way, but it takes way longer, and I burnt my hand so many times doing that just on the steam, because you're like...
Yeah, it gets really hot.
And it takes a really long time, and it's totally tedious. So those other ones I did with the iron, these are ones that I did with the steamer. So you can't really tell in the video, but I'm sure you can see in person. It's a lot, and if you feel it, it's a lot harder.
It's really dense on the inside.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like they would come apart.
No, and then if you feel like this one, you can kind of feel it.
It's really loose.
It's not.
One.
Yeah. So by using that steam method with the actual steamer, You get it. I've had to reseal these a couple times. I've worn those to the Renaissance Fair. I wore them to the goth parties a couple times. It's not really hard to make. It's just tedious. It just takes a lot of work, and you got to order the hair.
Yeah.
So,
again, I'm a pinup, and most of the crafting that I do relates to that. So I've been making my own hair flowers lately. This one actually is one of my favorites because it was a really nice silk flower that I got in a single stem from the floral department.
ooh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, and when you see it, I mean, it looks pretty awesome with like the big hair and everything.
Yeah.
And these are really easy to make. You know, here's another one that I made, a double flower, and I wore this actually in one of the Dynamite Dames photo shoots that I did. This is one of my favorites, especially because my name is Holly Rose, so I did this huge rose.
Gorgeous.
And
so you just hot glued a...
Yep, so what I do is I snip it off really close and then hot glue some felt and then a hair clip.
Oh, so you put the felt and that gives you a nice bed
Yep.
to put the clip on.
Yeah, and that's what I found is the easiest. I mean, you can use some of the other flower material that it comes with.
Okay.
You know, it kind of depends. Like, this was one of the very first ones I did. We'll do a tutorial maybe about
that would be really
how
fun.
to make hair flowers because it's really easy. So the next thing I have is a fringe waist belt. I used to do burlesque, so you can kind of
cute.
see.
So like this would sit.
Yeah,
on
so
your
it's got
hips
like a
like
double
that.
row that would sit on the hips
Oh,
and provide fringe. 'Cause that's where you want to draw the attention when you're doing burlesque, your hips. And all this is, it's an elastic band with two little loops sewn on. And then I did this, I don't know, weird conglomeration of, I just made a strap so it actually snaps on the front.
Oh, cool.
With little snaps, and then I have a Velcro spot.
Fancy.
And then this piece actually slides along the elastic.
So you can adjust it as necessary?
And then you get your own little fringe belt. This whole thing maybe cost me $5-6, and the
That's
biggest
awesome.
expense was the fringe.
I think that's the number one lesson from this episode is that if you can take the time to do it yourself and watch a tutorial on YouTube or just kind of make it up as you go, you save so much money.
Yeah,
so
for
much
sure.
money.
Definitely think about how you could make your own pieces, not only to save money, but to really customize it. Because, you know, you can buy a Wonder Woman costume online, but if you make it yourself, it's going to be much cooler.
Those costumes are always the best costumes for Halloween, for Renaissance Fair, for stuff that's been handmade, stuff that's like you put your own little spin on it. It becomes yours, and I think too it's you wear it with confidence because you're like, yeah, I made this.
Right? Like, look at this.
And that comes across as well when people see you in pictures in person. We hope you guys really liked it, and we hope that it gave you a little bit of inspiration to craft your own items.
We'd love to see your creations either in the comments below or post to our Facebook page.
Make sure that you like our Facebook page and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye, thingies.
Bye, thingies! Tell me, can you hear me? Let me twirl my mustache at you. Ooh. Hey.